If a coin toss can break even in the markets, imagine what you can do with just one tiny edge added to it. Here's the surprising truth. You could flip a coin right now to decide long or short, set a 1-to-1 risk reward, and over time you'd get roughly 50% winners. That baseline, that coin toss with zero analysis, would statistically outperform most retail traders. Not because the coin is smart, because it doesn't make the mistakes you make. It doesn't move stops. It doesn't revenge trade. It doesn't close winners early out of fear. It just executes, emotionless and disciplined. When you understand this, you can take that coin toss baseline and add one simple concept to turn break-even randomness into actual profitability. That's what this is about. The one-to-one coin toss strategy works because it eliminates the single biggest killer in trading. You. Your ego. Your emotions. You need to be right. When you flip a coin, there's no analysis to defend. There's no, but the indicator said, or, but I saw the pattern. It's just probability. Think about what a one-to-one risk reward actually means. You risk 50 pips to make 50 pips. You risk $100 to make $100. If the market is genuinely random in the short term, which it often is, you're going to win roughly half your trades and lose roughly half your trades. 50 wins, 50 losses. Break even before costs. Now compare that to what actually happens when most people trade. They win 60% of the time, but their average win is tiny and their average loss is massive. Or they win 40% of the time because they keep moving their stop loss, turning small losses into catastrophic ones. Or they close their winners at 20 pips and let their losers run to 80 pips because it might come back. The coin toss doesn't do any of that. Every trade is the same size. Every stop is the same distance. Every target is the same distance. It's mechanical. And because it's mechanical, it avoids the psychological traps that destroy accounts. Here's what this really tells you. Your entries don't matter as much as you think they do. I know that sounds crazy. You've been taught that finding the perfect entry is everything. Support and resistance. Fibonacci levels. Candlestick patterns. All of it designed to help you time the market. But if a random coin flip can theoretically break even, what does that say about the importance of entry timing? Now, let's be real. In practice, the pure coin toss will slowly bleed you dry from spreads, commissions, and slippage. Every trade costs you money to enter and exit. So even at 50 to 50 wins and losses, you're actually losing over time. This is why strategy absolutely matters. But here's the point. The reason most traders lose isn't the cost of doing business. It's because they're way worse than the coin toss, that they're losing because of terrible risk management. Position sizing. Stop loss placement. The discipline to take your loss when you're wrong and take your profit when you're right. These are the variables that determine whether you make money or lose money. The coin toss shows you the baseline. It shows you what neutral looks like. And most traders can't even get to neutral because they sabotage themselves. But here's the thing. You're not actually trying to break even or slowly bleed. You're trying to make money. And that's where the next level comes in. You need an actual edge to overcome those costs and turn a profit. If you can get to neutral with random entries, what happens when you add just one real edge? You don't need to become a genius to beat the coin toss. You just need to tilt the probabilities slightly in your favor. Not 80%, not 70%. Even just 55% win rate with proper one-to-one risk reward will make you profitable over time. And getting from 50% to 55% isn't about mastering some complex system. It's about finding one repeatable pattern that gives you a tiny statistical edge. Two of the simplest edges you can add: breakout retests and fair value gap retests. Both are based on the same principle. The market makes a move, leaves behind a level or a zone, and then comes back to test it before continuing. That retest gives you a higher probability entry than random chance. But let's talk about breakout retests first. When price breaks through a significant level, whether that's a resistance level, a trend line, or a consolidation range, it often pulls back to retest that level before continuing in the direction of the breakout. Why? Because that level now acts as support if it was resistance, or resistance if it was support. It's where previous sellers become buyers or previous buyers become sellers. Instead of entering randomly, you wait for a clear breakout. Then you wait for price to come back and retest the broken level. When it holds, you enter in the direction of the original breakout. You're not guessing. You're entering at a point where the market has confirmed the level matters. Same idea with fair value gap retests, except the concept is slightly different. A fair value gap is created when price moves so fast that it leaves behind an inefficiency, a zone where there wasn't enough trading activity. You can see it on the chart as a gap between candlesticks. The market has a tendency to fill these gaps, to retest them before continuing. It's price returning to a zone of imbalance to find equilibrium. When price creates a fair value gap during a strong move and then returns to that gap, you have a high probability zone to enter. You're entering at a level where price previously showed strength and left behind unfinished business. It's not magic. It's structure. What you're doing here is fundamentally different from what most traders do. Most traders are trying to predict where price will go. You're just waiting for price to show you a structure, and then you're reacting to that structure with a defined risk and defined reward. You're not smarter than the market. You're just more disciplined. You're not trying to catch every move. You're waiting for specific setups that historically have a higher success rate than flipping a coin. And because you're still using that same one-to-one risk-reward framework, you're keeping it simple. Think about what this means practically. If you can identify breakout retests or fair value gap retests with even a 55% success rate, and you're risking 1-to-1, you're now profitable. 55 wins out of 100 trades. 55 units gained. 45 units lost. You're up 10 units. That's it. That's the game. And the beautiful part? These setups happen all the time. You don't need to sit in front of your screen 12 hours a day. You don't need to trade every single swing. You just need to recognize the pattern when it appears, execute your plan, and move on. One of the biggest traps in trading is thinking that more trades equals more profit. It doesn't. More trades equals more opportunities to mess up, more emotional decisions, more commission, more spreads eating into your profits. The coin toss strategy, even without an edge, forces you to limit your trades because you're only entering when your setup appears. When you add the breakout retest or fair value gap filter, you're naturally trading less. You're waiting for quality over quantity. And here's the key. You're okay with that because you know that each trade has a real edge, not just a hope. Overtrading happens when you don't trust your system. You take mediocre setups because you're bored or because you need action. But when you have a clear rule like, I only enter on breakout retests, you can sit on your hands during all the noise. You can watch price do whatever it wants and feel zero FOMO because you know your setup hasn't triggered yet. This is the psychological edge. You're not guessing. You're not gambling. You're executing a process. And when you execute a process, your results become predictable. Not every trade, but over time. So how do you actually execute this? You need a clear process. First, identify your setup. Are you trading breakout retests? Then you need to define what a valid breakout looks like. Is it a break of a daily resistance level? A break of consolidation? A break of a trend line? Get specific. Once price breaks, you wait. You don't chase. You wait for price to come back to the level it broke. When it retests and shows signs of holding, whether that's a bullish candlestick pattern on an upside breakout or a rejection wick, you enter. Your stop loss goes just below the retest level. Your take profit is the same distance above your entry. Same process for fair value gaps. Price makes a strong move, leaving a gap. You mark that gap. When price returns to fill the gap, you watch for reaction. If price bounces out of the gap in the direction of the original move, you enter. Stop loss below the gap. Take profit at 1-to-1. The key is consistency. Every trade follows the same rules. You don't adjust your stop loss mid-trade. You don't move your target because you feel like the market will go further. You set it and forget it. You let the probabilities play out. And here's the hardest part. You accept that you will lose trades. Not sometimes. Often, even with a 56% win rate. You're losing 44 out of 100 trades. Almost half. But you don't care because you know that over time, the math works in your favor. This entire approach requires a fundamental shift in how you think about trading. You're not trying to win every trade. You're not trying to be the smartest person in the room. You're trying to execute a system that has a statistical edge and let that edge compound over time. When you add an edge to that coin toss, you're not changing the core philosophy. You're still accepting that each individual trade is uncertain. You're just tilting the probabilities slightly in your favor. And that slight tilt, compounded over hundreds of trades, is the difference between a losing trader and a profitable one. There's a reason the one-to-one coin toss strategy works better than most complex systems. Complexity creates hesitation. When you have 15 conditions that need to align before you take a trade, you either never take trades or you start bending the rules to force setups. Neither works. But here's the bigger problem. Complex strategies are usually overfitted. They're designed to work perfectly on past data, but they fall apart in real market conditions. You backtest a system with 5 indicators, 3 confirmation signals, and specific time filters, and it looks amazing on historical charts. Then you take it live, and it stops working. Why? Because it was optimized for conditions that no longer exist. The market changes. Volatility shifts. Trends turn into ranges. Ranges turn into breakouts. A complex system built for trending markets dies in choppy conditions. A system designed for high volatility gets chopped to pieces when things calm down. You're constantly tweaking, constantly adjusting, constantly wondering why it's not working anymore. With a simple system, there's no ambiguity. Did price break a level and retest it? Did price create a fair value gap and return to it? You don't need to interpret signals. You don't need to feel the market. You just execute when your conditions are met. And these setups work in all market conditions because they're based on basic market structure, not some specific configuration of indicators. Simple also means you can backtest it easily. You can go through charts and count how many times breakout retests worked versus how many times they failed. You can build confidence in your edge because you've seen it play out over and over. You can't do that with a discretionary system based on market feel. And simple means you can stay consistent. When you have a bad day, you don't start questioning your entire system. You just check, did you follow the rules? If yes, you move on. If no, you correct it tomorrow. There's no second guessing because there's no complexity to second guess. This is the trap most traders fall into. They think more indicators, more filters, more confluence equals better results. It doesn't. It equals paralysis. It equals missed opportunities because you were waiting for one more confirmation. It equals inconsistency because you can't remember all the rules when you're stressed. And worst of all, it equals overfitting to market conditions that have already passed. The coin toss is powerful precisely because it's simple. Add one edge, keep it simple, and you're ahead of 90% of traders who are drowning in complexity and overfitted systems that only worked in backtests. Here's what nobody tells you. Even with an edge, trading is hard. Not because the strategy is complicated. Because staying disciplined is hard. Because taking a loss and immediately setting up for the next trade is hard. Because watching the market move against you and not moving your stop loss is hard. The coin toss doesn't struggle with this because it's not human. It doesn't feel fear. It doesn't feel greed. It doesn't feel the need to be right. But you do. And that's why most traders fail, even when they have a winning system. The solution isn't a better strategy. It's better self-management. It's building the mental discipline to execute your rules, even when you don't feel like it. It's accepting that losses are part of the process, not failures. It's understanding that you're playing a long-term game where consistency beats brilliance every single time. This is why the one-to-one framework is so powerful. It removes the temptation to let it run when you should take profit. It removes the temptation to give it more room when your stop is about to be hit. It forces you to be mechanical. And being mechanical is what separates professional traders from gamblers. Step back and look at what we've covered. The coin toss beats most traders because most traders sabotage themselves with poor risk management and emotional decisions. Adding one simple edge, like breakout retests or fair value gap retests, takes you from break-even to profitable. And keeping your system simple ensures you can actually execute it consistently. This isn't about finding the Holy Grail. There is no Holy Grail. This is about understanding that trading is a game of probabilities and discipline. You don't need to predict the future. You just need to react to what the market gives you with a process that has a statistical edge. The traders who make it aren't the ones with the most indicators or the most expensive courses. They're the ones who found a simple edge and executed it relentlessly. They're the ones who stopped trying to be right and started trying to be consistent. They're the ones who accepted that trading is boring, repetitive, and mechanical, and they made peace with that. You could be one of those traders, not by finding some secret strategy, by simplifying what you're doing, respecting risk management, and trusting the process over individual results. Here's exactly what you need to do. 1. Stop overcomplicating your trading. If you're using more than 3 indicators, you're probably confusing yourself. Strip it down. Find one setup that makes sense to you. Breakout retests or fair value gap retests. Pick one. 2. Backtest that setup. Go back through at least 100 examples. Mark every time the setup appeared. Count how many would have hit your 1-to-1 target versus how many would have hit your stop loss. If your win rate is above 52%, you have something workable. 3. Forward test with small size. Risk no more than 1% per trade. Execute your plan exactly as you defined it in your backtest. No exceptions. No adjustments. No, this time is different. Just execute. 4. Track your results. Keep a journal of every trade. Not just entry and exit, but how you felt, whether you followed your rules, what you could improve. After 30 trades, review. Are you profitable? Are you consistent? Are you following your process? 5. Adjust only if needed. If your edge is working, but your execution is off, fix your execution. If your edge isn't working after 100 trades, consider adjusting your setup criteria. But don't change strategies every week. Give your system time to play out. This is not glamorous. This is not exciting. This is not going to make you rich overnight. But this is what actually works. Small edges, executed consistently, compounded over time. The uncomfortable truth is that most people won't do this. They'll watch this video, get excited, and then go back to doing exactly what they were doing before. They'll keep chasing the next indicator, the next signal service, the next secret strategy. They'll keep losing money because they refuse to accept that trading is simple, just not easy. But you don't have to be most people. You can choose to strip away the noise. You can choose to build a process that's based on probabilities, not predictions. You can choose to be disciplined when everyone else is emotional. You can choose to trust the math instead of your gut. The coin toss proves that you don't need to be a genius to survive in this market. You just need to manage risk and avoid sabotaging yourself. Adding one simple edge proves that you don't need complexity to be profitable. You just need a slight statistical advantage and the discipline to execute it. Everything you need is right here. The framework is simple. The execution is straightforward. The only question left is whether you're willing to do the work. Not the flashy work. The boring, repetitive, mechanical work that actually produces results. Most traders lose because they make trading harder than it needs to be. They overthink. They overanalyze. They overtrade. The coin toss shows you that simplicity works. That discipline beats intelligence. That risk management is more important than entry timing. Take that baseline and add one edge. Breakout retests. Fair value gap retests. Something that tilts the probabilities in your favor just slightly. Then execute that edge with the same mechanical discipline as the coin toss. No emotions. No adjustments. No excuses. Do that, and you're already ahead of most people in this market. Not because you're smarter, because you're more consistent. And in trading, consistency is everything. Now go prove it to yourself.